In our last episode, we felt like real cowboys as we rode horses through the Black Hills National Forest. This time around, we explore the Badlands National Park, and after nearly a month in the backseat of our car, we drop Wolff off at the airport in Denver.
Going on one of my adventures, going to the maze.
Heading to the maze. We're outside of Rapid City, I don't know, 20 miles or so. And we'll see what's here. As with most of Brenda's adventures, we never know what we're gonna get.
Well, lived up to its name, it's a maze of rocks.
And without much more information other than a name and a general location, we were in luck. Because this place, well, it turned out to be a pretty cool place to spend the morning. It's really a pretty cool spot, but it's pretty unfortunate. There's a bunch of graffiti and garbage around. Kids these days.
Hey.
Hi. Okay, Maze of Rocks is definitely a maze. Got to figure out how to get out of here. Not as easy as you might think. Look, we made it out of the maze.
I don't know where we're at, but we made it out of the maze.
Thanks to what seemed like 1,000 billboards lining the highway, I had to stop here. Wall drug, here we come.
What is going on here? Where are we?
We're at Wall Rocks.
Yeah, we're at Wall Drug.
I don't even know what that is. Well, I don't know why we're going to a pharmacy. This is weird.
This is actually kind of crazy. This place is packed. Wall Drug. We made it. This is kind of weird. It's a whole tourist attraction around a drugstore. Not knowing what to expect, and thinking this place had some sort of historical significance, we were in for a bit of a surprise. Wall Drug, I don't get it. It's a shopping mall.
It's not even a shopping mall.
Shopping center with old-timey junk. And we got suckered into coming here.
Wolf and I didn't.
Well, I was driving. They had to come.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
You're ready to shoot.
Ready to shoot. Yeah.
You're ready to shoot.
I'm done.
Game's over, partner.
Since Wolff only had a few more days before he had to be on a plane bound back home for Germany, we were in a bit of a rush. So off to the Badlands National Park we went, with hopes of leaving Wolff with a lasting impression of some of the amazing sights our great country has to offer. Yesterday, we got to Badlands, drove around, but today we're going in. It says wear sturdy boots. There goes Wolff, flippity flops. The rugged terrain at the Badlands is relatively young in geological terms. Up until roughly 500,000 years ago, the Badlands was part of a flat floodplain. But with the forces of erosion carving through layers of sedimentary rock, the dramatic landscape of the Badlands was formed. How's your hike?
Beautiful.
Oh wow. Yeah. Look at that.
rock, but it was worth it.
It's estimated that the Badlands buttes erode away at a rate of 1 inch per year, and in roughly 500,000 years, these babies will be completely gone. Since we didn't feel like we got enough from the Notch Trail, we decided to link a few other trails together and really get to know this place. And in the blazing heat, of course, Brenda's gotta show us up.
Sun's out, guns out.
Got the one shady spot in the whole desert.
Yeah, places to be. Got trails to hike.
Says the girl texting and hiking.
Hey, Wolff, I passed.
Goodbye, shade. You'll be missed. Got about 5 miles to go. We're on the home stretch, which is good because it is cooking hot. Oh, shade. Jackpot. We made it. We're back to the car. Woohoo! After roaming our way through the Badlands, we were off to find a place to stay for the night. And that's when we found this place. All right, we left the Badlands. Now we're looking for a place to camp tonight. It's the Buffalo Gap National... what is this? Buffalo Gap National Grasslands. And we're gonna find a spot to camp. Looks pretty awesome. With miles of wide open public lands at our disposal, colorful volcanic hills, and the Badlands way off in the distance as a backdrop, to this date, this place is still one of my favorite spots we've ever camped for the night. But the best part of all, with nothing there to obstruct our view, the moon, well, it was as big and as bright as I've ever seen it. Wolff, it's the home stretch.
Yeah.
Sad about that?
Yep.
Heading to Denver. Gotta drop Wolff off at the airport. Got a long stretch today. Gonna go halfway, spend the night hopefully somewhere cool, and tomorrow we'll be in Denver, and Wolff will be gone. He'll be out of here. Love all this extra space. We gave him so much room, and he still wants to leave. Brenda's driving like a maniac already.
Gotta get to Denver.
Hey, look, there's hay everywhere. Brenda, there's hay. Hey! After miles and miles of road that kept going straight, we took a 40-mile dirt road detour and then ended up here.
We made it to Nebraska! Woohoo! Woo!
Are you excited, Wolff?
Wolff doesn't care one bit. You know why? Because it looks exactly like South Dakota.
And after hours of more driving without a turn in sight, we pulled off the road at Lake McConaughey and stopped for the night. We blasted our way through deep sand and then found the perfect spot.
Nebraska. Beach camping.
Yeah.
It's like we're in Mexico.
Yeah, it seems like we're in Mexico, and we're in Nebraska of all places. It's home sweet home for tonight. And the next morning, we were Denver bound. By this time tomorrow, Wolff would be sitting on a plane headed home to Germany. So, with my foot on the floor, we blasted past everyone who was stuck And then shortly after, we ended up here.
Where are we?
Colorado, we just made it.
Woo-hoo! Colorado!
Just another state.
So we left Nebraska this morning. Now we're in Colorado, and surprisingly, Nebraska had something cool to see. White sandy beaches with warm water.
It was crazy. Nobody expected that.
No, now we have sand everywhere, and I do mean everywhere. It's gonna be there for a while. Brenda's driving. Nobody likes that.
Everybody likes that. We get there on time.
We're on our way to Denver. Drop Wolff off. See you, Wolff. Bye. We'll be sad to see him go. But look at all that real estate we'll get. There's gonna be tons of room back there. We're gonna get so much junk, pile it back there. It'll be great.
With Wolff on the way out, we made our way to Denver, invaded one of my oldest friends on the face of the earth's home, and then had a night on the town.
This is for Wolff. This is big going away.
3.5 weeks of slavery and finally I'm free.
That's right.
Thanks a lot for the trip.
Thanks for coming.
And then bright and early the next morning, he was gone.
Thanks for everything.
Thanks for everything. Oh, I have to say thanks for everything.
Well, thanks for coming.